Attention. Attention. This is an important announcement regarding Geddython's COVID-19 response. Due to the need for social distancing, all Geddy retweet centers will be closed effective immediately. All Geddy retweets should be done with N95 face coverings. Please help your grandmother retweet for Geddy. This has been an important announcement regarding Geddython's COVID-19 response.
Woo! Geddython, let's do this thing. Rock and roll, man. That's what Rush is all about. Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! How you doing, Phil?
Good, Russ. How are you doing?
You here with me?
I'm here, buddy.
Okay, here we go. We're doing it. What's up, Phil? What's up, everybody? What's up, Geddy heads? What's going on?
Great to see everybody.
Saturday night, everything. We got hundreds of people, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. I can't check the numbers right now. I got to concentrate on getting you the information for Geddython. So, Phil, what's up? How you doing?
Thousands, maybe. I'm doing good. You know, we're all here. We're all in kind of a crazy limbo time where everybody's at home. They don't know what to do. We're here to kind of help people out. We got, of course, a very important thing to talk about tonight, and we're glad everybody's tuned in so we can tell them what they need to be doing right this very moment.
Exactly. So, first off, what's the status on the Geddy tweet? Let's talk about that, right?
Right. I'll go into it first, and then you can elaborate. But you know, we've kind of gotten into a holding pattern. For a while, we were at like 1,380 retweets to start the evening. Suddenly, there's been a little bit of a boost. There's just a feeling in the air. There's a pin up tension. People want to start retweeting again. They feel like they've got to start getting back on the computers and start retweeting. So since
70 Clockwork Angels today have retweeted the tweet. Wonderful.
Right, it's unbelievable, and we're so thankful that we hope to see more tonight. We're not doing a full our normal 11-hour telethon tonight. We're doing just sort of a one-ish hour special here, just to kind of get people feeling good about retweeting again, especially retweeting this Geddy Lee tweet.
Yeah. We don't want people to feel like they can't retweet the tweet just because everybody's social distancing, just because all the
Right.
Geddy retweet centers are closed. There's a
Correct.
thousand ways to retweet at home, and a thousand ways to help your friends retweet at home.
I mean,
So let me talk about all
look,
that.
my mom went down to the Getty retweet center just a week ago. It was closed. She didn't know what to do. She's just sitting at home. She's not doing anything, and it's hard to communicate and understand what's going on here. So, just strange times, and you know, you can see what I'm wearing here tonight, and you're probably wondering, I'm wearing this workman's jumpsuit, so to speak.
Working man.
The working man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about when I say the working man.
I've heard the
But
Rush song.
that's the same one.
Yeah, their first big hit.
Yeah, sure. And Americans, they want to get back to work. We've like I said, we've been here sequestered, so to speak, for the last few weeks. We're getting tired of spending time with our families. We're getting tired of talking to our friends. We want to get back onto social media. We want to get back into retweeting. We want to do all these things, and we've got to do them now. We've got to get back to feeling like we used to feel, which is looking at our phones and looking at our iPads and wondering who's retweeting what and how's the Geddy Lee tweet doing. Is it up to 2112 yet?
Yeah, well, just to tell you exactly what it's at, I think it's at
Where are we at?
1458.
Wow.
So that's great. It was at 1387, something like that earlier today. So, I mean, we're chugging up there.
Good start.
But, we got to see it go higher. Phil, right off the top of your head, what's the number we need to reach on that tweet? Come on,
2,112.
Yeah, buddy. 2112. We're going to do it, but it's going to take some time, and we're going to need all you guys to help. We're going to need you guys to get out there. And, I promise you, read my lips. No Geddython bailout. We're not accepting any RTs from anybody that wants to give us the bulk RTs, the government. You need 500 RTs to get the Geddython tweet kind of going up there, get you closer to that. We're not taking those. This is all Rush fans, Geddy Lee fans, people who love the six-fingered man.
Right. He is an amazing bass player, and it is all due to that sixth finger, as we know. But you're absolutely right. And I think I'm not talking out of school when Steve Munchin, he contacted us both and said, "Look, we'll give you 500 retweets right now to help you out through this time." And you said, "No, we're not going to do that."
The Fed contacted us and said, we got some fresh RTs we can send you guys right now, and then you can apply them to your Geddython tweet. And I'm like, that's false. That's not, we've never done that in the past. We're not going to start doing that now. Yeah. Every retweet is natural. We just sort of let it happen. We don't force it. We don't, belabor the point. We just say, hey, here's the tweet. You can retweet if you want. See you later. We never bring it up again.
Right. Well, I mean, what I'm worried about is, the government's going to come back for something. They give you something, they're going to want something back, and they're going to want, they may be asking for like a third of Rush's royalties.
Yeah.
Once you take those retweets, they're going to want some royalties from Geddy and Alex and those guys. So we don't want to be beholden to the U.S. government.
Yeah, and I mean, at least they would own the tweet that they
certainly
retweets into.
We never get to repost it again after
that's
that.
Not their tweet, that's our tweet,
Right.
My tweet, your tweet, and everybody watching, everybody that RT'd. That's community, We're talking about community here. And
now,
we're a community.
Now here's a thought though, and you tell me what you think about this, or if you think this is out of line. The government is going to be giving us each a check for roughly $1,200. $2,400 per family. In some cases,
it was 2112. That would have been funny. I don't know why.
Well, that's something we could check in on maybe, but they are giving us some money. What if, Russ? What do you think if the American taxpayer took that relief money and bought followers to retweet the Geddy Lee tweet?
Well, that's up to the the citizen to do. You know, if the citizen who gets the money wants to do that, I'm not going to say no. But if
I don't think
I'm
I would
not going
say
to
no
ask
either.
the government, you know.
No, but they're going to give us the money. I think a good use of the money might be put it in some followers. Get yourself 1,000,
Yeah.
$1,200 might buy you 1,200 followers. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Real
We'd
followers.
be over the top
Yeah.
like that.
We got to make sure they're good followers. You're people who
Right.
who like your things and retweet it and say like, "Oh, yeah, I hope you're doing well today," and things like that. You know, how you doing today? And the next day, you know, hey, are you still okay? You were okay yesterday. You okay today? We need like those are the best followers. Always checking up on
Great.
you.
Right. Always
Every day.
liking your
Every
stuff.
day, a couple times a day. So just make sure, yeah, if you're going to do that, if you're going to buy some followers to get some Geddy retweets,
Right.
you know, make sure you're getting the good followers. You don't want some scumbag
Right.
followers that just you follow you and 6 months later they're gone.
Right. Now, I'm sure a lot of people who have tuned in here tonight, they know exactly the tweet we're talking about, the tweet that needs to get to 2112. It is, if you haven't seen it, it's this beautiful Geddy's, you know, he's in this, he's playing the bass. He's in that pose where he's plucking his bass there. And you probably can tell better than me how this got started. For anyone who doesn't know, how did the tweet get started and to where we're at today?
Yeah, so the tweet is, let's see, I don't think I actually have the original photo pulled up right now.
Well,
but
yeah, we'll see the original photo at some point. But
Yeah.
so at one point you posted this great photo of Geddy Lee, and
Yeah,
what
I
did you say in that original tweet?
I said, you know, wouldn't it be cool if this picture of Geddy Lee got retweeted 2112 times?
Right, and what happened?
It got retweeted 2112 times, you know? I
Right.
mean, it was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was
And so what you did next is you printed that tweet.
Mhm.
And what did you do with once you printed it out? What did you do with
Well, I
it?
printed it out in high quality glossy photo paper, and I used a photo printer, so it's a high quality HP photo printer, and then I put it into a frame, and then I took a photo of that frame.
A very nice frame too, by the way.
It was metal. It was very industrial. You know, something I think Rush would have been very
Right.
happy with. You know.
And you took that framed photo and you took a picture of it to capture the moment.
Beautiful.
And you actually sent the physical framed
Yep.
tweet to Geddy's management.
Yeah, I got in contact with Geddy Lee's management, and they were ecstatic to have me send this birthday
Right.
gift to him. It was the framed tweet, and I sent it right over, and I sent over. I
Did
think,
Geddy actually
some
say
cord.
anything in reply himself?
Well,
personally,
you know, he didn't call or text or email or send any type of mail, you know, or letter or anything, you know. But he definitely received it, and I'm sure it's somewhere in his house, you know, next to those pictures of those cute dogs somewhere.
Right. So after that, you took the frame for the frame tweet. You took a photo of that, and then the next year you
Yeah.
posted a tweet of the framed tweet that got retweeted 2,112 times, and then you said, "Wouldn't it be cool?"
Yeah, if the framed photo of the Geddy tweet that got retweeted 2112 times got retweeted 2112
Right.
times?
And that one, if I'm not mistaken, it got up to 1,800 retweets, and then we
Shot right up.
decided it shot right up, but then it stalled a bit for some reason.
Yeah. kind of.
People got scared of, I don't know what it was, and then that's when we decided we're going to do a Geddython. We're going to have this as long as it takes to get to 2112. We're going to do it, and we did it.
Yeah.
It took us 6.5 hours to do, but we finally did it, right?
Oh yeah, 2112. I mean, people were on with us live. You know, hundreds
Right.
of thousands of people maybe watching us get a tweet retweeted 2,112 times. I mean, it was
Unbelievable.
beautiful. It was magic. You know, it's something people.
Yeah.
You can't recreate that feeling. You have to create something new, which we did this year.
Right. So, and after that, and so this year, now you took a picture of that framed picture that we got retweeted 2,112 times, and then you posted it last year, last year you posted the picture of the picture.
Yeah,
is that right?
Picture. I posted a picture of the framed tweet of the picture. I think it's a little confusing,
right?
But it's
2 layers. But
a couple layers.
But now we're at what's the number now?
Okay.
What are we at right now?
Let's go to the live board here and see where we are.
Do you have the board?
I have the board. We're at 1460. Okay.
That's great, but we're not there yet,
We need
right?
652 more retweets. And ideally they're happening in the next hour.
Ideally in the next 50 minutes or so.
Yeah, because it's nice to celebrate it here. That was one of the best parts of the first Geddython, is like we all celebrated live. And
right.
There was a party and everybody had punch and
right.
Cut and baby carrots and whatnot.
Right.
It was great.
So it would be great to do that tonight. We have, like we've said, we have the feeling that the people are a little scared of retweeting right now. They think that, well, it's just not the right time, or well, I want the government to retweet this for us.
No government has retweeted this tweet at all.
It's not the American spirit. It's not the Canadian spirit.
I did reach out to some travel agencies, like some travel boards in Canada, but not exactly the government. Just some local travel boards. But I don't think anybody could ding me for that.
No, and travelers here and abroad are elderly. Our elderly are shut in. They don't know what to do. It's hard to communicate with the elderly, but we need them to retweet by somehow you communicating with grandma or your grandpa. Maybe you slide a note under the door. And you can see what I've got back here. I don't know if you guys can read this, but this is the URL to the tweet. I'm sure Russ is going to have the URL up.
Yeah, it's actually on the bottom of the screen. If you see that right there, that right there is the link.
So take this piece of paper. If you want me to mail it to you, I'll mail you this. I'll send copies of this, distribute it out to you guys listening. Take this, fold it up, put it under grandma's door, slide it underneath, and have her, so she knows to get online and retweet if she has a computer.
When you print it out.
Don't get her sick. https://twitter.com/wizardx/status/115080608.
Wait, Phil. Just start over, just because just to make sure.
All right. https://twitter.com/wizardx/status/1150806080273825794. I'm running out of breath.
Bingo.
I can hardly get through it.
I know. I do wish they would shorten that a little bit, but
big tweets, you know what it is? It's because this is such a big tweet with a big retweet number. They give you this long URL to go with it, because the bigger the tweet, the bigger the URL that comes with it.
Yeah, you got to earn it with this tweet. You got to type in a big long address because they want you to earn it. It's not simple.
Yeah.
So Phil can mail those to your to anyone in the world. Actually, Phil will say he'll do that out of his own pocket, which is great.
Right.
But also, we have a 24-hour Geddython assistance email, so geddython@gmail.com. If you send them an email, there's someone on the end of that email 24 hours a day that's going to answer it and get in touch with you. Hi, I'm using a Google Nexus 5X, and I have a Twitter app, and I can't figure out how to retweet, so it's going to be fine. We have a video, I think, of a guy on the inside that helps people retweet. Do you want to show that video?
And before we do that though, let's just go ahead and if people don't know Skype call in if you've got any thoughts. If you've retweeted the tweet, call and tell us about it. Tell us you're going to retweet it if you haven't. Skype, just go in your little search bar in Skype, and it's Geddython at Gmail. It ought to pull it up.
Yeah.
And give us a Skype. The lines are open. We're here to talk to you whenever you're ready.
Yeah, even if something's on, you can call us, and we'll talk to you until the video's over. So anyways, we just got a quick little video by our friend, what's his name?
Is it Chris? I think it's Chris. I don't remember his name, but this is very instructional on if you don't know quite how to retweet something. This is really going to help you out. I think it's going to be very instructional for you.
Okay, we'll put it on there, and we'll be right back with you folks. Thanks.
Yep.
Welcome and thank you for choosing Web Education Android Tutorials. My name is Chris, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to retweet using the Twitter app for Android. Now when you're scrolling through your Twitter timeline and you come across a nice tweet that you would like to retweet to your own followers, for example, if you find this tweet, you can simply click on this retweet button that has two arrows like going around in a circle, or you can simply touch on that tweet just to open the main tweet page. Now once that's open, you can select the retweet button. The retweet button is only two arrows going around like that, so just select retweet. Now you can have two different ways of retweeting tweets on Twitter. You can simply retweet or quote tweet. To retweet, the retweet will just be repeated. It will just be retweeted the way it is. But when you say, if you select quote tweet, it means you'll retweet it, but you'll also have something to say above that tweet. For example, this is the tweet we are retweeting, and you can add something else like that. You can add your own comments to that tweet before you retweet it, and then select tweet, and that will be retweeted with a comment. So this is how the quote retweet or the quote tweet is going to look like. It's just going to show the retweet plus the comment you've made. So basically that's how to retweet using Twitter for Android. If you have any question or comment, leave it in the comments box below the video, and don't forget to subscribe and share. My name is Chris from mypreeducation.org.
Okay, that was fantastic. He's so good at creating those videos for people using their specific phone and their specific app, version 9.3 of the Twitter app, whatever it is.
Android's a very good system to use for retweeting. Now he did some, if I recall, he did some instructions on how to quote tweet. I'm not recommending a quote tweet here. We need to do the full retweet of the Geddy Lee tweet. Okay, so
good point.
no quote tweets here. It's great to have and know when you want to type in LOL or a great tweet or something. That's good for the comments for us, but just make sure you do the full retweet.
Yeah, and that was an old video that we saw that video and we said, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
we need this guy on the Geddython street team. So we asked him to be, he's the one that runs
be a part of
Geddython
this
at Gmail. Yeah, so he's great.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's about time for maybe a little Aaron's moment.
Yeah, great. Aaron's Rent to Own. They've been a great sponsor for us. They retweeted the original Geddy Lee tweet back on our previous Geddython, Geddython Infinity, and they became a sponsor for us. They, if you watch that, you'll know I lease everything here in my house right now. I know Russ leases everything in his house right now.
We got a caller calling in.
Great. Okay.
So I'll call you back in 1 second, Phil. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, here we go. I think I can merge calls finally. Hello? Did that work?
Hello.
I'm still here.
Who do we have on the line?
This is Justin Gaynor. How you guys doing?
Oh, hey, Justin. How are you?
Buddy, what's going on?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Phil, I'm loving the look tonight. I got to tell you, the unbuttoned shirt is you're getting a lot of comments about it in the chat.
Oh, great. It's kind of a cool thing. Like I said, it kind of symbolizes the working man. And also, I kind of look like the guy from Grease 2, if you remember him, when he was working on that motorcycle.
Sure.
Haven't seen
Sure.
these two. Haven't
Pretty
seen these two.
cool.
Hey, Justin, actually, you bring up a
yeah.
good point. How is the chat going? What are people saying about the Geddy tweet?
A lot of people calling Phil a little bit of an alcoholic. He seems to be slugging down beers pretty quick.
Yeah.
But there's some energy there. There's definitely
Just
some energy
one.
there.
You should see him during the 6-hour thons. Oh my God.
No, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe
The
it.
shirt
I've had,
usually is unbuttoned at the end of the thon. This time he said, I'm starting at the beginning.
Well, it
I
only
wanted to
comes
ask
up
before-
to here.
so-
This is it. Sorry.
Before I get to the tweet, because I do have some thoughts on it, I had a question for Russ because I know recently, Russ, you've been dealing with some sort of an ass injury. You had some sort of a medical condition.
My lower ass cheek was on fire one night, and it turned out to be a herniated disc, sciatica is what they call it. So.
You were telling me this, Russ. So Russ his buttocks were stricken when they seized up when he was going to the computer to look at the current tweet numbers, and he saw it, and he like this sort of had like that jerk reaction when he saw it was still at 1,300. He couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I saw it kind of in front of me like this, and I just went no, and I clenched so hard that
the spine just sort of twisted
it.
it or something, and you've been out of commission. And we're glad you're here tonight, though.
Very sad. Yeah, it's been a rough couple weeks.
But, I'm glad that I think everyone's glad that you're feeling well. That you're able to even come here tonight and try to do this. Now, last year I believe I was in the top 10 retweets, the first 10 retweets last year. Then I later unretweeted the tweet, but I did ultimately retweet the tweet. So I am on the retweet list at the moment.
That's good.
Now, my question is, and I think this might alleviate some concerns for people moving forward, because obviously this is last year's tweet that you're still promoting, right?
Well,
and theoretically, there's going to be another tweet coming. So are you going to be going back to the well a few months down the line if people get this thing over the finish line here?
Well, there's no way in the world that we're not going to get this tweet going on, It's going to get to 2112. There's no question about it,
Right.
But we don't want to let Geddy down.
I think in this time of, like you said, everyone's kind of hoarding their retweets. Yeah. These people might be thinking, well, what, I'm going to retweet this now, and then in 3 months, these guys are going to be asking me for another one?
Well, maybe not.
There's a new birthday
on people's mind.
Getty's birthday is in July, so we don't want to disappoint Geddy. In July, we are going to be asking again we're going to hope to print this tweet, frame it, take a picture of it, and then we're going to be asking for another 2112.
The 4 levels, it's 4 levels at that point, and each level is better than the last. And it might be a little harder every year, but it's got more heart. It's got more heart every year. It takes more effort, and the people that really love the Geddy tweet and they want to see the Geddy tweet flourish, those are the people that kind of pop their head out on. They're like, it's going to be 2112 in 6 months and 8 months and 12 months is the most. But these are people that are just part of the team, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be excited, and it's going to take forever, and I think that was pretty clear.
Hey, you know what? This never gets old.
I believe it. All right, guys. Well, I just wanted to call in, say hi, wish you guys the best of luck. So, good luck tonight. Good luck moving forward.
Thank you, Justin.
Thanks, guys.
All right, that was a good call, and now we're going to continue. So we don't want to upset one of our sponsors, Aaron's Furniture. So, Phil, you want to talk a little bit about?
Yeah, so we were talking about Aaron's before the call, but Aaron's has been a great sponsor. I think you can put up their retweet of us from the original tweet, and we got connected with them. I think we got a caller coming in.
I connected. We'll see if it connects.
All right.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Phil. It's Asia from Twitter. I don't know if you.
I know who you are. Okay. Asia, good to hear from you. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling.
I wanted to call in and confront your alcoholism. I mean, man, you're falling apart.
I've had one beer here, so I think that's a little bit of blowback from some past history between me and Justin. Doesn't pertain to Geddy Lee's tweet.
Maybe we could talk about, does anybody know Geddy Lee's favorite drink?
Oh, good question. It's probably a Canadian
Clearly
beer.
Canadian.
Yeah.
I think I would say clearly Canadian.
It's got to be maple syrup, I guess.
Maple syrup, you think?
Well, yeah, you could do a maple syrup soda. That would be probably pretty good, I'd say.
Pretty tasty.
Yeah, the entire chat's falling apart here, Phil. Everybody's really concerned about you.
Well, don't be concerned.
Phil, touch your nose. Touch your nose.
Look, I can do all that stuff.
Okay,
I
I think we
like
cleared that
DUI's
up.
up your alley.
So, Asia, do you rent your furniture, or do you rent to own?
No, I actually own all my furniture because you
Oh.
know I'm not an alcoholic.
Well, one that has nothing to do with the other. Aaron's rent to own is a great product, and I think you live in the South, if I'm not mistaken. So you've seen.
Oh yeah,
Aaron.
I live in Atlanta too. So
Okay, so you know Aaron's is a great company. They lease everything. It's a great place,
I don't
especially.
think they're in Canada.
May not be, but
Well, listen, we're obligated to talk about some Aaron's specials right now.
Right,
So
we've got to talk about.
We've got to talk about these
So
specials.
we have to talk to you about them.
Yes. So
Because you're on the line is what's going to happen.
Do you
What
have
does this have to do with Rush?
how fast?
Is Alex like?
Well, here's the
There-
thing. How fast can you retweet a tweet? If you see a tweet, you press the retweet button. How quickly can you do it?
It depends on who it's from. Is
Not
it Phil?
as I'll tell you what. The answer is not as
because I'm not
fast as an
retweeting
Aaron's
that.
laptop. You know, because you get an Aaron's laptop, lease to own. You press the retweet button. You're talking about a 50th of a second that thing is going on the internet, and the retweet is getting counted. So why is that good?
I
What's
don't
that
know.
about Geddy?
I think
Because the
I
quicker
think
that
that's more of
retweets happen,
Justin
the
Gainer's
better it is.
field of knowledge about computers from Aaron's. I think he funded his entire show from Aaron's.
Is that true?
Though we funded a good bit of it from Aaron's.
I mean,
But
yeah,
here's
they're
the
big
thing.
supporters.
Listen to this. So what Russ said is one part of this equation. The second part of the equation is that we're in tough times right now. Asia, would you agree with that? We're kind of in tough economic times, right?
Yeah, I also wanted to ask too, like, you've been coughing a lot, or at least I've been hearing
No, I
somebody
haven't.
coughing.
I don't.
Probably
sure?
Russ's
You
wife.
No one's coughing. I think maybe. Are you coughing?
No, not at all.
someone-
I'm the only person here right now, so.
Yeah.
But I've been hearing a lot of coughing, and I've been thinking, like, you know, either it's Phil's alcoholism and
You might want to
No.
get that
choking
checked.
on his chest hairs.
You might get that. Want to get that checked out with the doctor because I haven't heard any coughs, and I'm the audio guy on this. I'm hearing every little
Right.
audio bit, and it's going in here.
I've got
and
a
it's perfect.
I've got a nice Samsung Android microphone here. It's going to be crystal clear with no coughs.
Yeah, no, I don't understand the MAGA hat though, Phil. That's
This is
kind
a
That's
Kiko
Kiko Man.
Man's hat. Kiko Man. Kiko
Yeah,
Man's
and-
another one of our sponsors.
Actually, we need.
I don't know if Rush stands behind that, you know.
Well,
I mean,
Kiko Man stands behind Rush,
Yeah.
and therefore we're obligated to advertise
I don't
for
think
Kiko.
Neil Peart died for this.
I know Geddy loves sushi, so he probably
Right.
uses Kikoman. And in fact, I wish
Soy
Stan
sauce.
would call because I kind of forget how to pronounce it, and he helped us last time. I think it was Stan, but
Right.
yeah.
So anyway, but let me finish my point though. So we're in kind of tough times right now, and people can't go out and buy a new computer to retweet the Geddy tweet. So go to Aaron's, rent the computer, rent it for 12 months, retweet the Geddy tweet. You can return it back to them, or after some affordable payments, eventually you'll own the computer. It's a great system. There's no reason why you wouldn't do that. Aaron's rent-to-own system is the number
I mean,
one.
couldn't we also do this at Best Buy? Like, can't we go on the Mac
No.
computers over there
They're
and
gonna-
tweet
no.
the Getty?
You'll have to pay
Well,
full
you could
price.
do that.
You'll have to pay full price immediately.
Yeah, and the guy at the door is going to check your receipts and things, and he's going to hassle you on the way out the door. So go to Aaron's. Nobody's going to bother you. They just want to rent their stuff to you.
No one will even talk to you if you go into Aaron's. No one will
They're
speak
not
to
going
you.
to talk to you at all.
They won't look at you. They'll stay about 50 feet away from you. And if there's not 50 feet of room in the store, they'll leave the store. That's the Aaron's promise.
Nobody at Aaron's ever gets sick because they don't get within 6 feet of you.
Yeah.
Do I get any Rush albums from going into Aaron's to do the deed?
We can make that happen.
Yeah. Tell you what, you send us proof that you went into Aaron's, we'll get a Rush album in your hands.
Right.
Okay, that sounds pretty good to me.
All right.
I think I might retweet it now.
We appreciate it.
Great. We appreciate that, and Geddy appreciates that. Can you read the URL and here and on the screen down there?
Yeah, it's http semicolon slash TWITTER .com slash WIZZURDX slash status slash 115806080273825794.
Good.
Great.
Well, we appreciate you calling. We appreciate you RTing for Geddy, and Aaron's appreciates your business. So just get us.
Phil, please put the bottle down, man. We're worried about you.
Get us that receipt, and then and we'll go from there about the Rush album.
If I get the receipt, will Phil quit drinking?
That's up to Phil.
I'll
between
quit
Phil and
drinking
God.
I'll quit drinking.
He'll go to one AA meeting?
No, look, I'll quit for 1 week if we get to 2112 tonight.
All right,
Sounds
you heard that,
good.
folks. Let's get retweeting.
Okay, good deal.
All right.
Well, thank you, Asia, for calling in.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was a very supportive call. Very
It's sort of.
Well, we turned it into a pro Aaron's, pro
yeah.
Geddy call.
Well,
Great.
let's jump into the Aaron's video and show, or just the, or was it pictures?
It was just the
a
photos.
picture?
It's just, I got them on
Let's
the
show
screen
up-
right
let's-
now. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay, great.
So it's lease
I
this
can't see them,
computer,
so.
lease this computer for Geddy, then own it in 12 months. You're gonna pay $211.20 for 12 months, and then the computer is yours. It's the Rush deal. And then every month you can retweet the Geddy tweet again, for free, or you could do it every day. Yeah, it's wonderful. Easy retweeting. I mean, a millisecond.
But low credit, bad credit, it doesn't matter with Aaron's. Like I said, they're not going to bother you. They're just going to hand you the lease documents to sign, and you're out the door.
Exactly. And you're not going to see anybody. You'll just hear them kind of yelling, and then maybe a piece of paper will pop up over the
right.
counter.
There's a thick plexiglass, like about 8 inches thick. It's just going to be a document that gets slid underneath this to you, and you sign it, and then you pick up your stuff and walk out with it.
I think we have another caller.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hey, guy.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I just called. I don't support this at all. I did retweet it multiple times, but I don't support your message.
What's the message that you don't
Well,
support?
Everything.
We're okay with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you really, as long as you retweet it, we don't care that much. You can dislike it, but as long as you retweet it, that's really what we want.
Of course. Now I have one question for both of you. It's very important. I saw on screen for 0.5 seconds Chad Lee.
Chad, yeah.
Where is he? He's been gone for a
Chad.
while.
Oh, he's doing.
People are saying
Kovacs.
Yeah, he's doing some covert ops and some, stuff like that on his personal.
He's working on he's working on a Green Mile project that's not going anywhere. He's kind of gotten wrapped up in that, and it's just a failed project, quite frankly. Pretty sad.
I think all projects that Chad does are always successful, unlike this. But I think you guys will get to your little goal, maybe, possibly.
Little goal?
It's
Yeah,
a big goal,
it's-
and that's why it
I
takes a
mean,
lot of
you-
effort. It's a big goal.
Goal.
It's bigger than Mount Rushmore.
Rushmore, it's kind of like, like
Rushmore
there's a
is
bigger
huge
mountain.
Well, there's bigger mountains.
No
but
pun
it's
intended.
not
Have you
easy.
seen Mount Rushmore? It's like you could step on it, basically, with 1 foot.
I have never been there, but I don't think you could step on it with 1 foot. Someone had to chisel it with one chisel. That took forever.
Have you seen sculptors?
I've
Yeah,
never
we've
met a
seen
sculptor. I've
sculptures.
never met a sculptor, but I've seen a sculpture of a sculptor.
That's crazy. And that's pretty cool, though, I have to say. So
Yeah.
I will make another account to retweet your tweet, but you have
thanks.
to give me like another reason.
How about making one of the best bass players in the history of the world smile?
He's always smiling. I've not seen one picture of him not smiling.
That's in public. In private, he's very, very sad.
He's always worrying about how many people are retweeting tweets of him.
Right.
That's why. That's
But
one of
you-
the reasons it started.
I think specifically he's worried that if you guys do, what happens if you get to the tweet and he just like a wormhole opens and he's gone because of the tweet? What if you guys are causing like a shift in time and space right now?
That would never.
Well, we've
happen.
done this. We've done it twice, and Geddy's gone nowhere. So we think a
He's-
third time he'll still be here.
I think the third time, okay, I think it's important. You guys need to have Jay call in because he knows physics and he'll explain to you what
No, he
happens
doesn't.
if this,
Well,
yeah,
he's-
if
he's
this
a-
happens
He's some kind of a
for the
doctor or
second time
something,
that
so.
the wormhole's gonna open.
He's a pseudoscientist.
Yeah,
Quack.
scientist, because he wears a suit, unlike you, Phil, with your nipples out.
Oh man, that's a burn! Wow, Phil.
This is supposed to be a family
Phil, come
occurrence, isn't it?
on. Well, no,
My
actually,
kids are here.
I am the working
selected-
man.
Yeah, I selected this is not for kids specifically because I had to on the YouTube,
Right.
and I thought someone might swear, so I said I better select.
Oh.
Look, I can't zip this up any further than it is already. This is as far as this
Stop
goes.
exposing your nipples more, Phil. This is scary. This is becoming a horror show.
Yeah, I could agree with that. At least.
Drinking. But
It's fine having
Okay.
a little sip of suds, you know.
Yeah.
He's a working man. He's been working all day. He's probably under a car, changing
That's what
oil.
working men do.
he's
got-
under a car.
He's probably got
Okay.
oil all over his suit.
You know what, you guys? I think you just convinced me now that this maybe is a good cause.
Thank you. Yeah, it is.
You
Phil,
had
we'll
a-
stop
you got a-
drinking.
It is.
Yeah, well, you got a great idea. Make as many Twitter accounts as you can, and then retweet with
Mhm.
as many accounts as you've got.
I only have like 7 Hillary Clinton fan accounts
Okay,
that I run on the side, so that's as much as I can contribute.
great.
But I did what I can, even
Okay.
though I was only just now convinced that this is worthy of the cause. But I will make another account, Phil, if you drink with me.
Sure.
All right. Cheers to Geddy.
Oh, I got.
Cheers, Elijah.
Oh, whoa, the whole squad's
Water.
sipping. Okay, let's go. All right, I love you guys. Your cause is a cause of some sort.
It's a cause
Thank
of
you, bud.
support. Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate
What?
it. All right, Phil. Are we done?
We are-
I think we're done with our errands obligations, right?
We're done with those. We don't have to talk to them for another hour probably.
Okay,
so
that's
hopefully
good.
that's done for the night.
So- I was thinking, speaking about people supporting this,
Aaron's being one, right?
Aaron's being one, and then there's some other folks that support it. Maybe
Yeah.
we could go to some quotes from people and kind of
Yeah, let's
things different people have said about Geddython and about the Geddy tweet.
let's
Especially
let's see
because
that.
of the economy and how we're going up a mountain here to get the Geddy
Right.
tweet retweeted. Everybody's retweets are lower than normal.
right.
Their retweets are falling, nationwide, worldwide. We got to avoid that. So I'm not. And first off, I'm not saying anything about whether or not you agree with this man on a political level, but he does have a lot of pull. And when it comes to the Geddy tweet, we're all about getting support. It's all about getting the Geddy
Is this
tweet.
are you talking about Tim Allen?
No, this is the President of the United States.
Oh, the president.
Okay, so
Right.
we do
He's
have
posted some positive things,
yeah.
right?
So personal
But it's
favorite.
good for the country. It's good for the country what he's doing to help us get the tweet going.
Yeah, but that's it. I'm not
it's just-
nothing
but
else.
that's it.
I'm not saying anything else he does is good. I'm not a big fan of the man.
Right.
You know,
Right.
not a fan at all. Not a big fan. Not a fan.
No, I don't.
But we
don't
both
think-
love Rush, and Rush fans stick together when it comes to the
Right.
music. We're all about the music. We
Right.
love to get in there and we like to hear the band play the notes. We love that.
That's right.
So the man's one of his personal favorites, Rush. Rush is one of the man's personal favorites, you know, and can't fault him for having a bad taste in music because he's got good taste in music. He loves Rush.
A great taste. Loves it.
Yeah, and then people are, you know, what does he think about specifically the Geddy tweet? I don't do a Trump impression. I can't do it. Anyone who thinks you do it.
What I can't read. What I don't have the screen up, so I can't read the.
Okay, I'll say it. I'll say it,
wait a
and then you say it after
Okay.
me. Anyone who
I don't know
thinks
if I can do it.
the Geddy tweet is nowhere near reaching 2112 is sadly mistaken.
Anyone who thinks the Geddy tweet is nowhere near is sadly mistaken.
Nowhere near reaching 2112.
Anyone thinks they're nowhere near 2112 is sadly mistaken.
Nowhere near reaching 2112.
Anyone who thinks they're nowhere near 2112 is sadly mistaken.
That's good enough.
Is that pretty good?
That's good. Yeah, you know, you got the gist of it, you know. Anyway, the guy's supporting the Geddy tweet. That's a good thing, you know. But everything else, you know, nothing else that good that I could talk about. Another one by Mr. T, Mr. Trump, Donnie Trump. The silent majority is back, and the Geddy Lee tweet is coming back in a big way.
I'm back in a big way.
Give us the impression, Phil.
The Geddy Lee tweet's coming back in a very big way.
That's not
very big
The
way.
silent majority is back, and the Geddy Lee tweet is coming back in a big way.
Does he do the? You're doing like points. Does he do like
He
this?
does those. He does those.
It's coming back in a very big way.
It's good. Yeah.
A
Okay.
very big
Good
way.
enough. We got a caller coming in here, connecting on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
It's Rachel.
Thank you for
How are
calling
you doing?
Geddython.
Great. This is
Okay.
this is Elijah's little buddy,
Oh, hello.
Rachel.
First of all, I'm taller than Elijah, so
Oh yeah,
just
you're
putting
right.
that out there, because Elijah is the smallest person in the entire world. But I have a few questions
That's
for
impressive.
you guys.
Okay.
Be a famous person if you're the smallest person. All right, you have a couple questions. Shoot.
Yes. So for the Geddython tweet, how will you cater to the younger crowd? Because like, I haven't seen a lot of younger people, probably like 15 to 18. I haven't seen a lot of people in that age range retweeting the Geddy tweet. So how will you get people in that age range to retweet the Geddy tweet?
I tell you one thing I can bring up right off the bat, and I wish we had this, Russ. But did you, Rachel? Did you see the VMAs last year
I did not.
on MTV? Rush
I
was
can
the
get that
headliner.
going.
Can you pull while you're looking for
Yeah,
that?
you talk. I'll pull this up.
This is, I'll tell you, Rush is already in with the young crowd. And the MTV VMAs last year, they had Cabello, they had Lizzo, they had that other guy, they had Rush. And there's a big, if you go look for it, if Rush can pull it up, maybe, but there was a big promo for it, and Rush was the headliner on the MTV 2019 Music Awards. That tells you right there, they are still in play with the youngsters out there.
I mean, that was probably just for like their parents who were watching. To
no,
be quite,
I
mean,
No.
nobody watches this anymore.
I'm 16 and I had to look up who Geddy was.
Your parents didn't
Well-
tell you who Geddy was when you were growing up?
No.
Well, it just goes back to the fact that you did not watch the VMAs last year. If you watched like every other teenager your age, watched with all those superstars, and you would know Rush was the big stars of the show.
All right. Yeah, that's
So,
my bad.
I do have the MTV video pulled up. I'll play that in a second.
Okay.
Another thing that you can do, we need those younger kids to talk with each other, to play Rush music with each other. Maybe, not right now because of the social distancing thing, have Rush listening parties where you provide seltzer and carrot sticks, and maybe you listen to a Rush album in its entirety, and you kind of talk about all the music and all the notes that the band hits with their instruments. And then from there, they go, oh, this is pretty cool. What's the next step? RTing the Geddy Tweet. Once you become a fan, you RT the Geddy Tweet. Bingo. So I do have this queued up. So I'm going to transition to the MTV promo, and then we'll be right back on the line.
Don't miss the VMAs with live performances by Taylor Swift, Shawn Mendes, Bad Bunny, Camila Cabello, J Balvin, Lil Nas X, Lizzo, Rosalia, plus a show-stopping performance by Rush. Don't miss it live August 26th on MTV.
All right, wasn't that cool?
That was great. I loved it.
The kids are talking about it,
Speaking of, yeah, go ahead, Rachel. Sorry.
I have been proven wrong. I didn't realize that Rush was so big in like the younger teen cool groups. I guess I got to be one of the cool kids to understand Rush.
Wow.
Bless you.
Thank you. That was my tram. My wife.
Speaking of cool, Rachel, today is like today the big weed day, 4/4/20.
Yeah, are you promoting drug use?
No, I just noticed it was 4/4/20, which is like the kind of the cool day to smoke pot.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah,
Have you ever heard of 4/20? 4/4/20?
I've personally never heard of that.
Yeah, Phil. What does it mean?
4/4/20. It means you're supposed to smoke pot at 4:42 and 0 seconds.
0 seconds? That's got to be the fastest you could ever smoke a weed in your life.
No, I'm saying it's got to be at 4:42 p.m. and 0 seconds, right on the dot. That's what 4/4/20 means.
Got it.
And it happens to be the date, which is just kind of a cool coincidence.
I don't know much about numbers other than 2112 and my own age. That's it. I only know those two numbers. The only important numbers I need to know. I have to rechange.
That's fair.
So I don't know anything about the weed number.
I don't even know what a weed is.
Don't follow that stuff. Not my cup of tea.
So the big question, Rachel, did you say you retweeted the Geddy Lee tweet?
So I have a proposition for either of you. Okay, so I will retweet the tweet if you can list the Rush members from most handsome to least handsome in 30 seconds.
Is this a subjective by you or just in
Geddy Lee?
Just whatever, just for you.
Geddy Lee, Neil Peart, Alex Lifeson.
Wow. Okay. I gotta give it to you. I will retweet the tweet
without question.
Thank you.
Without question.
I would agree with that.
I don't even question my answer.
All right, Phil, what's yours?
Alex Lifeson's a pretty good-looking guy, but it's hard to get past that charisma that Geddy has. Those circular sunglasses. He just has a very cool,
greasy hair.
Very cool
little,
look. So Geddy's number one. The soul patch. He's number one. Young Neil Peart, number 2. Alex Lifeson, number 3.
Wow. All right. Okay, that was perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I do have one last question, or 2 questions actually.
Oh God. Okay.
Sorry, but so what are you gonna do if Geddy signs a restraining order against you for sending the tweet to him?
Well, he doesn't
the framed picture.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he'll
picture.
There's no way he wouldn't want it. Who wouldn't want that? Someone who took
it's probably
years and years of their life to make this for somebody.
It's probably in his den, I would imagine, right now. He just didn't
Like
have
above
the
his
time.
fireplace.
Yeah, he
Next
just didn't
to
have
his
the time to
Grammys, I
respond.
bet.
Right, and he just didn't have the time to respond to Russ to
Yeah.
tell him he got it, but he has it, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's.
That's probably not the issue at all.
I felt
understandable.
in the universe that he got it and was happy with it.
In fact, we think maybe he's watching right now, and we would expect we're 5 past the hour. I wouldn't be surprised if certain somebody called in to thank us for this. Not saying, just stay tuned. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
a famous bass player might be calling in. I'm not gonna give you any more hints. But
All right.
famous
Last question, I promise.
Okay.
So, Russ, people have been spreading a conspiracy kind of. I have no idea who started it, but people are saying that you killed Chad and you're trying to cover it up. Is this true?
Oh, I just had a chat with Chad the other day. He was going for a bicycle ride in the park.
I mean, I don't know. That doesn't add up because people
so
aren't
funny.
allowed at their house.
That's so funny.
People aren't allowed at their house. So
if
how would you see it?
if anybody's going to kill Chad, it's going to be Joel Timperlane.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
really?
He lives close by.
He looks like he's about to snap at any second anyway.
Right.
No offense, Joel, but you look,
doesn't clip his toenails.
No, he does. I think he puts them in a jar.
Doesn't.
I think he puts them in a jar.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right. And then he puts them in a jar and then drops them in your front yard.
Bad.
That's interesting.
Yeah, if you ever find a little pile of toenails, mostly
like the
right
Blair,
foot toenails.
You remember the Blair Witch Project? You remember the Blair Witch?
Mm-hmm.
They put those. The witch would put these little piles of sticks and rocks everywhere. So if you see a pile of toenails,
That's him.
it means Joel's been to your house.
Oh boy, I'm terrified. I'm gonna have nightmares now. Oh god.
At Joel Timperlane.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel.
And to quote Tim Allen, I feel sad for people who don't retweet the Geddy tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite honestly, and I'll get all my young friends to retweet the tweet now. That
very cool.
I know that it's the cool thing to do. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Phil, why don't we take a short little... I got the Mel Gibson quote on here. I just had the Tim Allen quote. People are, really excited to hear Mel Gibson talk about the Geddy tweet and his thoughts.
What did Mel say? Because I can't see the quote.
He said, retweet Geddy Lee, you piece of S-H-T.
That sounds
we
like
could swear,
something else.
but,
Yeah.
I don't want to swear if I don't have to. All right, so we all need a little motivation to tweet, right? Sometimes we just look at our phone, we're endlessly scrolling, we're not tweeting, we're not pressing the retweet button.
You're not reading the tweet and saying,
you're just kind of,
wouldn't this be cool?
you're just scrolling by. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little video that Phil made for us. Tweet motivation. Okay, this is going to get you excited to tweet the Geddy tweet. And any tweet, really, but especially the Geddy tweet.
After you see this.
Yeah,
you're going to feel great after you see this.
So let me cue that up, and then we'll be good to go. Who's ready to retweet after watching that? I am.
Same here.
We both
Same
are.
here. Even though we've already done it, but we can undo it and then retweet it again.
Oh, you know what? I just realized we didn't even mention how we're supporting, so the COVID-19, obviously major issue around the globe, and we're understanding of that. But we're going to be donating for every retweet we got.
That's
starting today. So we started at $13.87, and whatever
right.
once you get to $21.12, we're going to donate, those whatever tweet that is.
Or whatever the number. If you guys don't kick up the number to 2112, if it stops, then that's what we're going to be donating at. But
yeah, so I'm going to go live to our charity drive here, and we're going to see. So let me fix that here. So Phil, why don't you tell them about the charity drive a little bit while I.
Right. So we're going to be donating to the centers, the CDC Foundation. We're going to be donating 2.112 cents for every retweet we've gotten tonight, starting from the moment that Russ mentioned there until whatever it is that we end up with. And we hope it gets to 2112 before this is all over with. But we'll be donating that money to the CDC Foundation.
And I'm going to look right now. I'm going to update this live right now to tell you how close we are, or how many cents have been added there. We're at 83 right now. So we've now we've got. I'm going to let everybody do the math. I trust you guys with math. 83 times 2.112 cents adds up to a lot of change.
Right. It really does, and we put those fractions in. It's not a small number.
Yeah.
It all counts.
Yeah, we're talking about hundreds of retweets. By the time this thing reaches 2112, we're going to be seeing
close to 1,000 retweets. No, we won't be quite at 1,000, but we'll be close to 1,000. And you add that up, and then who knows how much money we'll be donating at that time.
Yeah, I mean, a lot. And we'll write a check. Right. We'll send it right over to the CDC Foundation, and everybody's happy.
You have you've got the Geddython account set up to cut that check.
Oh yeah,
now.
I got the Geddython 503CP nonprofit going on, and it's coming right out of the coffers, right into the CDC Foundation.
Perfect.
We'll take a pic. We're going to do the big check, obviously. We're going to go.
Right.
We're going to do a trip because I think.
Are you going to
Atlanta,
fly
right?
into Atlanta? Yeah. Are you going to fly in for the check?
I'm going to fly into it.
Presentation?
If this thing gets to 2112, I'm flying into Atlanta and handing them a big check with you.
Right.
It's
going to be
once
great.
This thing blows over, at least.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back. So we have a little Geddython test here. Phil, where'd you find this question?
I found it in the kids' homework. Believe it or not, the kids are now all not homeschooling, but they are doing online classes now since we're all shelter in place for everybody. The school's been canceled for the rest of the school year, so everybody's at home doing their classwork on the computer. And this was one of the questions that just came up for one of my daughters to have to answer. Thought it was a really good question.
Yeah, well, I read it and I got giddy by the time I got to the Geddy Lee part. I was so happy because this is something to get the kids into Geddy Lee. Put them in a nice math question.
Right, get them thinking about Geddy.
Yeah. So the question reads: a large retail company, maybe Aaron's, gives an employment screening test to all prospective employees. Geddy Lee recently took the test, and it was reported back to him that his score placed him at the 80th percentile. Therefore, and there's 4 options. So I think everybody here should be able to read those options. If anybody has the right answer, they're going to get a special prize. So call in, answer the question, get a special prize. And we'll be coming back to this throughout the night. If you call in, we'll go back to the screen and you can see it and then maybe answer. That's pretty nice. Okay, so let's see here. We got another. So there's actually 2 contests today. Giveaways.
Okay.
You know, one is the test. If someone can answer that question, we're going to
Yep.
give them a special prize. You know, I'll release the prize when someone gets the right answer. Now this other prize is something that I guess Phil came up with. Phil somehow got his hands on the actual setup for Geddy Lee's bass during his concerts,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
So Phil has the original document. He got it from a stagehand that was on the R40 tour, you know, for the leg in you know, Western Canada. So he got that from the guy's hand, and the guy said, "This is serious. You know, you can't just be copying this and put it on the internet." So what Phil is going to do is, go ahead, Phil. What are you going to do with this lovely document to one lucky winner?
Yeah, so this document that I've gotten a hold of, it shows you the settings for Geddy Lee's amps. And what that means is when Geddy's getting ready to play on tour, Geddy has a certain setting and that he likes to play his bass at. And the document I have, if Russ may put this up here, I have the censored. It's not going to show you. You're going to see it, but you're not going to see where the knobs are. If you win, you will get the uncensored setup that will show you exactly how to tune your amp to the exact specifications of Geddy Lee's bass.
I mean, yeah. So I got the picture. He's playing a 4 headed bass right now, and next to Alex Lifeson playing a 4-headed guitar, and then I got the blacked out setup there. I mean,
right.
I don't even know the answer to this.
You don't even right. You asked me. You were asking me tonight. What is it? I would love to know where am I going to set the mid?
Yeah,
Where am I going to set? You know, if I want to play YYZ, what am I going to tune it at? You were asking me all night, and I said, no, I'm not going to tell you. I said, wouldn't let you. So it's a secret, and it'll only be for the person who we grant that to tonight, or some other future night if it's not tonight.
Yeah. Well,
depends on if we reach our goals.
Yeah, I hope we do. I would be pretty happy.
What's the YouTube link?
Hold on, Phil. Can you take the reins here?
Sure.
Okay. I'll be back in 1 second.
All right, guys. So we're probably getting close to wrapping up. I think we said we were going to go maybe an hour. We're probably at a little over an hour right now, but we'll go a little longer just to get some more retweets tonight. So if anybody else wants to give us a shout, just let us know. You know, you don't have to go into any big detail. If you just want to tell us you retweeted the tweet, that's really all we want to know. You see the URL right above me. Just make sure you type that in and retweet, okay?
All right, hold on. Where did my image go here on the thing here? People can't see me anymore for some reason.
Uh-oh, did you go to sleep?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where it went. Oh, I took a snapshot there. Yeah, I don't know where I went. Very weird. If anyone knows, I dislike Skype. I think next time we do this, I will try to find a better system because, oh wait, maybe I have to do that. There we go. Okay, I think I figured it out.
Here you come. I see you coming in.
Sig's calling in. Uh-oh. Sig?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, sorry. I think I disconnected Phil here. Skype's being a little funny right now. Calling the man back. All right, Sig, are you with us? Uh-oh, I think we lost him.
Uh-oh.
I think I pressed the wrong button. Sid, call back. We'll add you in.
Yeah, I was telling them we're past the hour. We thought we might be at right around an hour tonight. We're going a little bit long. We're willing to take another call or two.
We'll take, if Sid calls back, apologize for pressing the wrong button there, disconnecting. But we'll definitely answer Sid's call, and then we'll see where we are with the charity drive. And then, I think we're pretty good for tonight. But the main thing tonight was just to, we're still fighting for this tweet. We want this tweet to get to 2112.
Boy.
We want to, I'm going to print it out again this year, and I'm going to mail it to Geddy hopefully for this year's birthday, because that's a better goal than last year. This year I send him this tweet for his birthday, and then this year's tweet I send for next year's birthday.
This is a belated birthday gift you'll be sending, and then his actual birthday gift for 2020 will be in the next few months.
Yeah, but we got to get this. We climb one mountain, and then we after we're done with that mountain, we look at the next mountain. We go, I'm gonna climb that one too.
Yeah, we'll keep climbing mountains as long as we have to climb them.
So let's, someone earlier today, I brought up Paul McCartney. You heard of this guy?
That's the Beatles bassist, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I'd never heard of them. I don't even know. I don't know much about the Beatles. Sounds like a bug to me. I would squish a bug if I saw it.
The Beatles, well, the Beatles had 4 guys, not the 3 that Rush has. So they had to have an extra guy in their band, Paul McCartney being one of those guys. And I saw what you put out there. What happened between this guy McCartney and Geddy Lee?
Yeah. So here's what happened. Geddy Lee asked Paul McCartney to be in, or Geddy Lee was compiling a book of basses. Geddy Lee's big book of basses, beautiful.
Which
book.
we've all seen this
I've read
book.
it from
it's a great
cover
book.
to cover. Cover to cover.
I've read it,
and then I read it backwards.
2 or 3 times. Yeah. We've all read this book.
Why wouldn't I do that? And then, so it's beautiful, And then, but and I'm thinking every bass player that's important is in this thing. And then a couple weeks ago, I saw a headline that said, Rush singer Geddy Lee disrespected by Paul McCartney. And I said, you know what? I don't even know who this guy is, but he's bad news. And I don't like him. I don't like him at all.
I don't like him either. Is Sig calling?
Sig is on the line. Mr. Sig
great.
Diamond, how you doing?
Good. How you doing? Can you see me?
Cannot see you, but we can hear you.
Can hear you.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't need to see you, but that's okay.
Describe yourself to us.
Well, my wingsuit came in the mail today.
Your what?
My wingsuit.
Your wingsuit?
Like a squirrel suit?
No. This is for those the ones that you jump off, buildings and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
You're planning on jumping off of a building?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a wingsuiter.
Well,
as a career?
Have you done it before?
No.
How many floors are you going to start with?
Well, that's a good question.
You start at a barn and then you work up to a 2-story and then...
I was thinking a 3-floor apartment from the roof.
Are you going to be jumping towards someone holding a blanket?
Yeah, or like a trampoline or a canvas, sheet.
Yeah, the canvas. Get the firemen. Get the local volunteer firemen to come out and hold.
Yeah, that'd be a kick.
I got one initial problem that 3 stories is not going to give you enough speed to get a good lift from there to the ground.
Well, the point of that initial jump though is just basically for fitting purposes, to see if the suit, if it conforms to my specifications. There's no actual.
No flying.
I'm not going to be unfurling the wings.
Oh.
Do you have? Are there
jump?
Is there a jet on this thing to get you going, or?
No, it's all just the air. Good old H2O.
That's water.
I'm not sure about that.
So you use the
Pretty sure.
water to fly?
No, he confused air with water.
Oh, okay.
Air is just O2 and some other stuff.
I don't know if that's right.
Well, air is made up of many different things, including O2.
Right, but you don't add the H and the 2 and the O.
Well, I don't know. There's water vapor
together,
in the air.
Unless it's raining, I guess.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, it could be raining, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting sidetracked here. But the idea of the first flight, like I said, isn't to actually fly. In fact, that's the worst thing you can do on the first flight is fly. But it's just an idea that you're gonna get fitted to the suit, and then from there on out, So what do you think, Phil? Then would be a appropriate height?
Yeah, I know the appropriate height because I was about to say to incorporate all this back into Geddy would be to find a building that's 2,112 feet high.
Oh my God!
And then jump off of that.
That's a great idea.
And fly down. Wouldn't that be cool?
Is there a building with 2,112 stories? I bet there is.
I bet there is too, because I'm sure Rush is really popular among the architectural community.
Yeah. And
probably out Dubai maybe or something.
But the stories might be really small because I think it's a lot.
Yeah, but that's got to be high enough, right?
You would think that's high enough.
I'm thinking that's probably that'll be my third jump, I guess. The second one will be the intermediate.
First is the fitting. The second one, are you going to fly on the second jump?
I'm gonna we'll see. I'm gonna unfurl the wings, and
first is the fitting. Goes. Second, you unfurl it. Third one, you jump from 2112.
Yep.
Okay.
I should be ready to go at that point.
Yeah, I think. I guess I would have to back you up and say yes.
So I just found out that there is no building with 2,112 stories in the world. So I guess that's a challenge to architects that I'm issuing right now. I want to see a building with 2,112 stories.
So there's a little wrinkle here too, though, that I forgot to mention. I also have coming in the mail one of those big two-handed kites. And I was thinking that...
Oh, wait, the two-handed kite, is this the one that has like the handles on it that you can turn the...
You see guys at the beach with those?
Yeah, those are so cool. You make them do little flips and they go up and down.
I have one of those coming in the mail, and I'm gonna try that out. And depending on how the first jump in the wingsuit goes, and my first crack at this kite, I'm gonna decide which one's gonna be my hobby. So there's a possibility if the two-handed kite thing really grabs a hold of me, I might just forego the wingsuit, send it back.
Become a kite guy.
I've done the kites before. I've done
not
those
just
kites.
a kite guy, a two-handed kite guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now is if you're a one-handed kite guy but you got two of them, does the two-handed kite guys respect you?
I doubt it. I mean, I don't respect them.
Yeah,
I'm not even a two-handed kite guy.
I picture a guy holding two kites that were one-handed, and I'm going like, "What are you?"
I'm talking about
holding your kites for a couple kids.
Specifically, I'm talking about the guys you'll see at like a public beach. They'll be on their heels digging in, really working those handles.
Because it's the kite's pulling you probably.
Yeah.
You got to have some real upper body strength to hold the kite in to steer it the way you want to go.
Funny thing to say to one of those guys is, "Hey, who's flying who?"
You're right.
Yeah.
Is there any Rush songs about kites?
I don't think so.
That's kind of surprising, to be honest with you.
Why do you think Rush would be a kite guy?
It's kite flying is a solitary pursuit. It's a band that, let's face it, appeals mainly to single men.
I'm married.
Well, you're the exception that proves the rule.
There's only one married man. I've rocked out to Rush with lots of married guys. We get together, we listen to Rush, we rock out.
Yeah.
Very cool
There's
stuff.
you go to a Rush concert, there's going to be married guys, there's going to be single guys, there's going to be divorced guys,
Yeah.
there's going to be
Polygamous guys that are polygamous.
right.
Right.
All kinds of guys.
Yeah,
Not
all
just
sorts of guys.
single guys.
Yeah.
But you would think after 40, 50 years of being in a band, they would have written a song about a kite.
Yeah, and it seems like a topic that would be kind of up their alley. They have a weird sensibility about them.
Yeah.
I bet
would
they're
agree.
too. I'll say this. I'll bet money that one of those guys does, or at one point in their life did own a two-handed kite.
Oh, I'm sure Neil Peart was a two-hand kite man.
Yeah. He's got the wrist strength, had the wrist strength to handle those
And
kites.
he definitely had that that dome hat that he would wear. I don't know what that's called.
Right.
He would definitely wear that when we would
That had the elastic band and then the covering on top. Yeah.
What is that hat called? I don't know if I've ever seen
don't know.
another hat like that before.
It's just a cool hat is all it is.
He pulled it off, and he drummed well, and he owned a lot of kites.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I'll say I saw I think that documentary that came out recently about Rush. Did you guys see that?
I haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't seen it.
Exit stage left?
What, are you kidding me?
No.
You guys real busy, sitting at home. How could you two have not seen that documentary?
Where can I
It's-
watch it? Where can I watch
It's in my queue.
On any streaming service.
Okay.
For free, literally anywhere.
Rush documentary. Oh wait. Oh no, I've seen it. Sorry, I just wrote it down and then I saw it and then I said, "Oh yeah, I've seen it."
I don't know. I don't know about that, Russ.
Ask
It's
me
in
a
my
question
in my
about it.
queue right now to watch.
Okay. Anyway, what I was going to say is that I honestly don't know a ton about their music, and I think I had some stereotype beliefs about their music before. But I will say this about the documentary: they all seem like pretty nice guys.
Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. No major, no major assholes. It seemed like.
Like Paul McCartney.
Exactly.
Oh wow, bringing
Yeah.
Mr. Paul up again. I don't even know his last name. I just saw Paul, and I just was like, I don't care about him.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to make John Lennon look good, but he did it.
He sure did.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Sig? What do you think about Paul McCartney disrespecting Geddy Lee?
I don't know if I know about this. I think I saw a screenshot of it looked like some sort of entertainment website that looked like the text might have been doctored a little bit.
Well, I tell you what, I took a screenshot of that today. So it was from some music website of some sort, and I didn't get into details about what the content of the article was, but I did take that screenshot today myself. I didn't doctor it. That's the full title of the article.
You took it yourself, the screenshot?
Yeah, I took it today.
What kind of software were you using?
I was using iOS 13.4.
It's a good choice.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Could be a lot worse.
Could be worse.
It's the new normal.
Yeah, it is the new normal.
Could be
I've
worse.
been trying to say that 6 to 8 times a day.
You screenshot 6 to 8 times a day?
No, I say something is the new normal.
You know what? The first time you jump off a building or the first time you use your two-handed kite, just look at the nearest person and go, "This is the new normal, I guess," and then just do it.
Yeah.
Just take off. Just jump.
That would, because then that person is like, "I got to saddle up. Then this is the new normal. I better get a two-handed kite."
It's very inspiring.
It is very inspiring. Did you, Sig? Did you retweet the Geddy tweet?
I'm pretty sure I did, like 85%.
You probably did it when the tweet was. We won't say how long ago the tweet was posted, but when it was originally tweeted, I'm sure you were on the first wave.
Have you ever noticed when sometimes when you retweet something, and then like a year later it doesn't like show up anymore? Like it somehow like the likes or the retweet that you did, it disappears. You ever seen that phenomenon?
I'm not sure if I've seen it firsthand, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, go check it again. Sometimes it just it goes away. I don't know what Twitter does to it, but make sure it's still in place, and if it needs to be redone, then retweet and redo.
I'll put that out. I'll put that on the list of things to do.
All right.
All right. Well, I'll let you guys go. It was great talking to you,
Thanks,
and
thank you,
good luck with all your future endeavors.
Okay.
Appreciate
Talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Ah, shit. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Russ.
Hey, hold
What's
on.
up?
I gotta add Phil to this call. I keep hanging up on him by accident.
No problem. No problem.
Remember last year I had to hang up every time someone called and then add Phil in. This time, hey
Yeah.
Phil, sorry about that. I keep pressing the wrong button. You're back.
That's okay.
All right. Hey, Phil, Russ. Phil and Russ.
Hey, Michael.
Phil, was that you?
Quite the belch there.
Sorry, guys.
Come on, Phil.
That's fine.
All right, Michael, how you doing? This is
yeah, I'm
Michael
doing okay.
Roberts. He was with us the first Geddython live while we reached 2112. Maybe this is what we need.
Could
Maybe.
be.
We'll see. We'll see what I can do. I'm willing to personally. I'm gonna figure out what I can do, but I will donate some amount of money if like 5 or 6 select followers of mine would retweet it. So I'll figure that out later. I'll get that out there. Hopefully we can get to 2112.
Yeah,
But that's not
That's
why I'm
awesome.
calling.
I wonder what we're at right now. I'm gonna do another checkup here. Maybe update the
gotta
big
be-
board here.
It's got to be close.
Yeah, we've got to be like at 1900 right now, right?
We're at 1473, so it's only been
Oh,
in the last 40 minutes. I
Okay.
think it's only been 3, so it's slowing down just a little bit. But I
We're
put up-
getting back to the rate that we had about the last 6 months or so.
Yeah, I put up a little screen for everyone live streaming to see, and what it kind of shows you is what we want to see happen. It's that stock graph that Phil made this, and it shows that
Right.
what we want is we want it to keep going up and up and up and up and up and up till we get to 2112. So that's just a little visual guide. You can take a photo of that
Like-
and show it to people if they don't understand what we're going for with this.
Yeah. Like any good stock that, you want it up and up and up.
Exactly. And what's the stock symbol, Phil?
the stock symbol is YYZ
For the
if
Geddy
you're
users
interested in
out there.
investing into this tweet.
What is that? If you're British, can you invest? And what would that stock symbol be if
No,
you're British?
it's not on the London exchange.
This is on the global Twitter exchange.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I thought it
And,
might be
yeah.
YYZ or something, but
That sounds pretty cool, honestly.
They may call it that, but you have to invest here in the U.S. or Canada.
okay, I got you. So I had 3 things I wanted to say in this call real quick.
Okay,
The
Shoot.
first one
Are you
is
gonna- fly a kite or something?
no, but arguably maybe something even better than that.
Oh,
I don't know. That's for you to decide.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay. So the first one is just a suggestion for Sig. He was calling in earlier about jumping off a building that was 2112 stories. If you want to get sort of riddle like, he could just jump off of any library that probably has 2112 stories inside it.
Oh,
And
I love
yeah.
it.
Hang up on it, Michael.
No. I like this. I like this.
No,
He
no.
found a loophole. I like it. I
Bad
applaud
joke.
you for that, because seriously, I was a little bummed out.
There's probably some Rush biographies in that library
Yeah.
too.
People always give architects so much and engineers so much credit, but there isn't a building with 2,112 stories in the world. I mean, that's kind of pathetic.
I know.
You would think so, or I guess you could take a helicopter up 2,112 feet, have Sig jump out of that.
Yeah, I think that would work best, but in 2020 we haven't had such good luck with helicopters.
Oh yeah. Let's not talk about
Michael
But anyway.
went there. Michael went with a
Okay,
bad library joke, and now this.
Let me
It's
get to
terrible.
the second and third
Okay,
things.
please.
Okay. So, Phil, you may not have noticed, but about 15 minutes ago, the word brawn was trending on Twitter in the USA. So I think there is some traction here with the Geddy tweet. I took a screenshot of it.
Interesting.
So I can send that to you if you want.
That's good
They're
news.
Probably, people are talking. The conversation is flowing. People are excited about retweeting for Geddy.
That's good to hear. I appreciate you
Enough
letting us
burping,
know
Phil.
that is. Sorry. That is trending, and I think that is a good sign. We're headed to 2112.
I think so.
What is what's number 3?
Well, then number 3, I really wish Russ would be here for it.
Oh, okay. We can wait for Russ. We don't mind a little bit of dead air. There he is.
Hey-o.
He is. Ayo.
We're getting to
All
point
right.
number 3.
Okay, point 3, go.
Yeah, point number 3. I have a poem here for the recently departed Neil Peart that I would like to read, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Yeah, we didn't want to
Okay.
bring that up too much. Everybody is mourned in their own way, but
Yeah.
you have it. We're not going to say no. Let's hear the poem.
All right, it's kind of long, so bear with me. I'm getting emotional. Sorry.
It's okay. Go
He
ahead.
died, eyes closed here, but open wide to another world, mind unfurled in wonderment at the end. He was our friend, a cool cat on his drum seat perch, but more than just that, a soul in search. Even though prone, the tone of his laughter echoing back through time, his goal, his mind, entwined with ours even after. He played smooth by choice, his time like butter, but give him 4s, or on his own, he'd sing, he'd roar, yes, all alone. He was, to say it plain and simple, a unique voice, a real bad mother. Like bird, he lives in our esteem, in that feeling of swing. He was our team, the good guys, bright spirit, the world wise, the let's hear it for the band guys. He had that thing, and how. Keeper of time, lover of jazz and life, good cat to hang with. He's soaring, swinging, beyond all his strife. We'll miss him. Rest in peace, Neil Peart.
Wow, you wrote that? That's beautiful.
I think that was great.
I did not personally write that. I found it on the internet. It might actually not be about Neil, but I think it's about some drummer named Paul. But I thought it fit pretty well. It's got a lot of good descriptions of what Neil was like. So
Yeah.
I just thought.
Yeah.
I heard that, and I thought
I couldn't.
Neil.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I heard too.
Yep.
Neil.
I thought it was great.
He loved jazz. So
Yeah, he sure did. And
it's a little.
he was keeper
known
of time,
about Neil.
Keeper of time.
Keeper of time. Keeper of time. Time stands still.
Time
It's all
stands still.
wrapped together. Well, that's it for me, guys.
Okay, well,
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, well, let's see. Hold on, Michael. Our secret weapon. How many RTs did you help us get? Let's look.
Oh boy. Probably 0, but you know what?
We got
that's
one-
coming later.
We got one like.
That's a victory.
Okay.
A like
One
is
like.
okay.
Yeah, not bad.
That's better than before. Yeah, I'll put out my donation tweet later, maybe tomorrow. It's kind of late to start getting some of my more popular followers to try to retweet it. So maybe tomorrow.
Well, and then we'll have the replay coming up soon, so we can start distributing this to people to watch over the next week, and
Right.
into Easter.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all
yeah.
stuck inside. What else are they doing anyway?
I know. I mean, everybody. I don't know why. There's no way at all for me to tell how many people are watching this. I'm guessing a couple hundred, maybe.
It's probably
Thousands.
a few hundred. I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, more than the thousands, I would say.
Yeah, But if everybody watching
at least
retweeted
2112.
Yeah. Oh, that would be. Yeah, I wish that was how many people watch. I wish I could. It was capped at 2112. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Would love that.
Yep.
Well, thanks, Michael, and you got us a like. That's nothing to shake a stick at.
Hey,
So
I do what I can. I'm glad to be a part of it.
All right. Thanks, Michael. Thanks for that poem. And
Thank you, bud.
Yeah, maybe
All
post
right,
a link
5,
to that on
4,
Twitter.
3, 2, 1.
Hang on.
Bye.
Bringing that back. Remember that, Phil?
I was trying to forget.
Yeah, that was fun. Everybody liked that. That was fun. Okay, well, I got right now. We're seeing everybody's seeing Geddy's 6-fingered hand, because that is one of the reasons why he can play so well.
That's right.
And we're gonna, I think we're gonna wrap this up pretty soon. Phil, does that sound good?
Yeah.
I think we've done pretty well.
I think we've done pretty well, and spread the word to everybody, preferably somebody with a blue check mark next to their account.
Yeah.
And encourage them to retweet. We did get Randy Havens to retweet tonight.
Yeah.
Who is the scientist on Stranger Things.
Yep.
159,000 followers, and that was a big boost for us. And we need more people like Randy generously retweeting on their account. So,
but everybody matters,
Everybody matters, whether you got a few followers or 159,300. It doesn't matter. So,
I mean, I saw people with 0 followers retweeting it, and I was like, you know what? Good
that's
for
okay.
you. Don't worry about it.
Just won't help us, but we'll get that one. Yeah. Just the one. The one is good enough. But yeah, I think we've done well tonight. We can probably wind down if we're ready. Ready for Geddy. Ready to retweet. Get ready to retweet.
For Geddy.
For Geddy.
Yeah. No, I
2112.
Yeah. I'm going to keep retweeting tonight. I'm going to keep retweeting tomorrow. I'm going to keep doing it until we get to 2112.
Yeah. And maybe, you know what? Maybe Easter is the big day.
Yeah.
When the tweet rises again.
Yeah. And, everybody has free will to RT the tweet or not. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll put up a tweet counter right now for maybe 10 minutes, and I'll play a couple Rush tunes in the background. People can keep chatting a little bit in the chat, and then I'll end the stream in about 10 minutes, but we're not going to be talking. It's just going to, if anyone
play
pops
us out,
in,
play us,
it's still there. Yeah.
Right. Play us out on a couple of those great Geddy Rush tunes that you've got queued up for us, and we'll say goodnight.
Yeah. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for retweeting. Thanks for tuning in. I guess no one called in to answer that question, so maybe I'll put it up on Twitter, and send that special prize, that math question that Phil found.
Right. Right.
And then if we, every retweet we get from now on, 2.112 cents goes to the CDC Foundation to help fight the COVID-19 pandemic.
Right.
Anything else, Phil?
Nope. Just stay safe, everybody. We thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you had a good time. And hang in there, everyone. We'll get through this, and love you all.
Same goes for me. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. And you know what? Keep retweeting tonight. Keep talking about Geddy tonight. I think I saw something trending in there about Geddython or Rush or something on the bottom 20s. But let's get that up. Let's get that to 1. It's number 1, number 2. Happens all the time. Louis C.K. was trending earlier today. Nobody likes Louis C.K. anymore. Everybody likes Geddy Lee. Let's get him trending. Why are people don't like trending?
Right.
Geddy Lee should be trending. Give me a break. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Okay. You all done? All right. See you guys.
Good night.